So, one concept is instead of a hydraulic piston, it would be a combustion piston. And I got this idea from a potato cannon. You basically spray hairspray into one end of a pipe, you seal it off, you ignite it, and that shoots the potato out. Using the same principle as a car's piston and cylinder, you can use a hydraulic cylinder, spray hairspray into one end, seal it, ignite it. That will shoot the hydraulic using the expansion of the gas when ignited. Combustion. Same principle as an automotive engine. Now, using this combustion, you could have your hydraulic cylinder actuate with explosive force. I believe that would be a way for my robot to do extraordinary feats of strength, such as punch through a wall or be able to jump 10 feet in the air and slam dunk a basketball, for example. Hobbyist level, or really any level, servo motors won't cut it. The robot will never be able to jump really high. But I think that with this explosion designed cylinder put into the thighs of the robot, for example, the robot would be able to leap. It wouldn't have to be very heavy. It wouldn't have to be used on a regular basis. It would only be used when the robot needs that extra oomph, that extra explosive power without much precision. So I've been designing a cylinder that could do this in my mind. And I'll probably need to make it myself. I don't think it'd be dangerous. It'd just be a small amount of hairspray. The only thing dangerous would be if the hairspray was somehow connected by a tube to the cylinder, and then the spark exploded what's happening in the tube, and then that spark traveled up and into the big hairspray container, and then that did a big explosion, and then the entire robot exploded. But that wouldn't happen because the hairspray container is just going to be squeezed out and then released, and the hairspray entered the tube, and they're now separated and closed off from one another, so there's no risk of it traveling back up to the main fuel supply. That's the key. The same way as you wouldn't want your car engine to have a spark travel all the way back to your fuel tank and explode your fuel tank. So that's just a matter of making sure that the explosion is contained into that cylinder. So I would do all testing prior to putting it in the robot, and if I can get a safe and reliable explosion cylinder, I should be good. CFC free hairspray. I'll probably just use whatever hairspray I could get from the dollar store. So that's like a secret weapon. I wasn't even going to tell you guys because I thought it'd be cool in 20 years from now when everybody's like, this robot sucks. It can never do the stuff you said it could do. Then the robot starts running like 60 miles per hour and jumping over cars. You guys would be like, what the hell? How did he get the robot to have so much power in his legs? That's not possible. We saw him make the legs. They're made of little DC motors. What the heck's going on? That's not physically possible. And I would just be laughing because I put in this secret weapon of these explosive hydraulic cylinders that can make the robot do crazy stuff that wouldn't be possible with regular servo motors. But I'm giving in. I'm just putting it out there because part of my commitment in this project was to be open and share the secrets going into it. I want to teach people robotics, and I want to share information openly.